Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Debsy. Hey guys, and happy Wednesday. Oh, we're halfway there. Chicken on a bear, it's almost Friday. And happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week and had a great day. Last night, let's get right to it. Last night, I watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Reunion Part 2. This could be 2 parts. That's it. They don't need a third part. They could have crammed stuff into 2 parts. Let's get into this. So we're starting off where they left off before, like before the lunch break. They were talking about Morgan Wade. That's where we picked up at. So apparently off camera, Kyle had told something to Garcelle about she who shall not be named, which is Morgan. And Kyle says the reason why it was off camera was because she wants to build like a deeper relationship, like a deeper friendship with Garcelle. We'll get to that, my thoughts on that. But Garcelle seemed to think it was, she told her it offline, like off camera, because it was a little bit manipulative. Why exactly? 2 questions. Well, 3 questions. What did she tell her? Number 2, now all of a sudden she's saying that she told her off camera because she wanted to deepen her friendship with Garcelle, but she called Garcelle and Sutton mean girls. So why would you want a deeper friendship with someone who you think is a mean girl? And also, what is like the true, did she tell her like what her true relationship is with Morgan? Listen, here's my honest opinion. I have been seeing videos all over TikTok of how Kyle and a film crew are following Morgan around, and she was just in Europe with Morgan. I had heard that apparently Kyle is working on a documentary with Morgan. Honestly, would I be surprised if she is waiting to announce their relationship during this documentary? I wouldn't be surprised by that. So they're talking a little bit more about Morgan. Kyle doesn't want to bring up Morgan because she had her on the show last year, and because of that, Morgan has anxiety and kind of almost PTSD from the experience from last year. Kyle also says that she doesn't want to do anything on the show that is going to hurt her daughters or anyone that she loves. But if that was the case, why would you have done that video? The video that Kyle and Morgan made for Morgan's song was very, that video did not help the rumors going around that there was more than friendship between the 2 of them. So, and that video probably maybe hurt your husband at the time, and might have been maybe might have hurt your kids as well, your daughters maybe. And I have to say, thank God Andy finally held her accountable and kind of held her feet to the fire, because he never really does that with his favorites. But he called her out when he called her out after Kyle said she doesn't mention Morgan really anymore because, like I said, having her on the show last year kind of gave her anxiety. Andy was like, well, listen, though, she's a singer. She's in the public, you know, she should be used to this. She's like, she's not though, because Housewives fans are much more different. And he was like, listen, you can't really have your cake and eat it too, because I mean, her being on the show introduced her music to a lot more people. So she gets a boost from that. And if she didn't want all this attention, why would you make that video? It wasn't just a normal, I don't want to say normal, it was a very sexually charged video. So what did you think that was going to do? So I'm glad that he held her accountable for that. Okay, next they talked about the PK text. I'm over this. I'm just going to tell you. Bottom line, Kyle was wrong for continuing to text PK after the separation had gone public. She keeps saying, I'm a girl's girl. In no way is she a girl's girl. The ladies say that they didn't think there was anything insidious about the text. However, seriously, I don't know that all of the women don't think that. Like, to be honest with you, it felt like maybe Bose and Garcelle thought it sounded a little not copacetic. You know what I mean? And Bose, and I agree with Bose. When she called Kyle a liar, I could understand that, because Kyle had come out and said, well, we just text memes and jokes. And then we find out it wasn't that. And the worst thing is, it's bad enough that she's texting her friend's estranged husband, but the first text that she sent when the separation came out went to PK, not to Dorit. But the worst thing is, she's texting PK, and Dorit, she doesn't even tell Dorit this. Dorit finds out about this like on TV. I think that needs to be the end of this. I'm over it. I'm absolutely 100% over that. Next, they bring out the two friends of. I'm going to tell you what. They brought Jennifer Tilly out. Jennifer Tilly, if they do anything next year, please make Jennifer Tilly a full-time housewife. Jennifer Tilly has everything that we need moving forward in a housewife. If you're in Beverly Hills, then those of us who watch Beverly Hills, I watch Beverly Hills for like the extreme wealth, okay? I want to see someone of a Jennifer Tilly caliber. First of all, she got that money. She got that Simpsons money. She's out here buying Louis Vuitton boats and buying the most important piece of jewelry in American history. She is just wealth on wealth on wealth. She also has this kooky fashion sense and her sense of humor. Like, if I'm being completely honest, these last two episodes of the reunion have been garbage. The MVP, and I'm even going to speak for the last part, the MVP of all of this is Jennifer Tilly. Because Jennifer Tilly did the Lord's work on this episode, because it's getting tense, there's drama, and here she is breaking out a snack. She's eating some candy over there, just taking it in. Like, honestly, the best. That was just the absolute most iconic thing of these episodes. And hats off to also the editors who made sure that I don't know if they put an extra mic on that bag when she was trying to get that treat out, but Jennifer Tilly, please, if you bring anybody back, bring Jennifer Tilly back. Love her. Love Jennifer Tilly. And also the friend of, they brought Kathy Hilton out. Kathy Hilton, listen, Bose doesn't understand. Kathy Hilton got to be given those Sophia Petrillo vibes anywhere she goes, because she always has to have her purse. She comes out. We find out that Kathy actually found out from a woman at a Max Mara fashion show that she was Chinese. And the woman was like, what's your name? She's like, Kathy Hilton. And then she's like, she just looked it up. On where? She looked it up on her phone. She just Googled me. She Googled me on my phone, on her phone. So, okay, there we go. Sutton's package. Okay, this is where we get into the drama of the episode, of the reunion, of this episode. Bose really does stand 10 toes down for her bestie, for her TV bestie. But Bose telling Sutton that she doesn't take accountability when her TV bestie is who she is rich. The wallet comment. Everybody is disgusted by it. Like, Kyle has said some not so nice things, some kind of disgusting things. And this was disgusting. This was the most disgusting comment. Everybody's disgusted by it. But listen, I'm just saying. So calling someone an alcoholic over a couple seasons is okay, but you're calling somebody a poor, and that's not okay. Just to be honest, neither one are nice, but what Sutton could have said a lot worse, okay? She could have said a lot worse. So then here comes Dorit saying, well, you're really not living like the Queen of Sheba. Your house is on a main road. I guarantee you, she rehearsed that. And she thought she ate. I don't think she ate as much as she thought she did. I thought that was a nibble, because you all are disgusted by the fact that Sutton mentioned the wallet. But then Dorit comes back with a dig at Sutton's, riches or wealth, or a dig at her house, and everything's okay, and that's okay? I mean, sure, Sutton was calling her a poor, but Dorit was kind of doing the same thing. And Dorit, I don't know why you're talking about anybody else's house, Sutton's house being on a main road. Sutton owns her house. You have a lease that's in Encino, from what I understand. So she owns her house. And then she comes back and is like, and there's so much more to life than having a large wallet. I have love in my life. How do you know Sutton doesn't have people in her life who love her? She got people in her life who love her. No, I'm done with that. And then Dorit. But listen, when Dorit had accused Sutton of buying her friends, wait a minute, Dorit, because you had mentioned that if Sutton bought you a Birkin, you would be fine, that all would be forgiven and forgotten. So, just saying, and everybody thought, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Oh, it's so funny. But listen, the whole part of all of Sutton's package, Dorit was pushing. From the second her package aired, she was pushing her. She was trying to push her to, like, get nasty. Because at the beginning of it, she was like, Where's that girl where's that girl that was so nasty? Where's that woman that was so nasty? Where's she at now? Where is she? Because this woman that's here now is not genuine. Where's the woman that gets nasty with women? And then all of a sudden, whenever Dorit says about you buying Friends, that triggered Sutton a little bit. And that's when Sutton was like, honey. And then don't you know Dorit? Then there we go. That's exactly what Dorit wanted, because Dorit was like, what did she say? Dorit was like, here she comes. Here she comes. And wasn't Erica and Bose just laughing and smiling? That right there makes me think, was that planned out? And I don't care how. And I don't care how upset that would make Erica. But if that didn't look contrived. So I'm going to tell you this much. Dorit, this episode, they could have cut out half of these things. They could have cut out the PK text. They could have cut out the PK text. And they could have cut down on some of the Morgan stuff. This could be two episodes. There was also some talk about, when Kathy came out, there was some talk about Kim Richards. Turns out she's living in Florida. She's doing better than she was the last time she was in the headlines a few years ago. But the way that Kyle was looking around, I don't know. I hope Kim Richards is doing better. Like, prayers up for Kim Richards, because she's had to have lived a life. I mean, she was the one who was really, Kyle and Kim were both child actresses, but I believe it was probably Kim who was the breadwinner of the family. She was probably the one who had to support that family. And I think she's had some tough times. Prayers up for Kim Richards, man. I hope she makes it through. I hope she does. Yeah. I hope she gets better. Okay, so, but listen, Dorit ruined this episode. She didn't shut up. She never shut up. Moving forward, get rid of all of them except for Jennifer Tilly. Seriously? If it were Jennifer Tilly, Garcelle, maybe Sutton, but I'm going to tell you, I'm even getting tired of Sutton. But the Fox Force flunkies, the Fox fraud flunkies, get rid of them. And honestly, the way that Bose just stands 10 toes down for Dorit, you can get rid of her too. I liked her during most of the season, but then I saw how she was on Watch What Happens Live. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, so next week is the third and final episode of this reunion. Here's the thing. Kathy says that she told her daughters that she may be a lesbian, and she did that because she wanted to make Kyle feel better, which made me think something like, does Kathy know that there's more of a relationship than a friendship between Kyle and Morgan? And that's why she's saying that. And when Kathy said that, Kyle kind of looked a little like, uh-oh. Also, Kyle, they talk about Mauricio's dating life and what Kyle knows about. It sounds to me like, I think she said that she knows everything. Here's the thing. Honestly, I don't know why she would have to get super upset with this, with Mauricio, because last year she was all over the place with Morgan. So I don't see what the biggie is on this. And also next week, before they do the toast and they get the cast photo, Garcelle is like, I'm out of here, and she leaves. And then Dorit has to start yelling, Garcelle, that's so unprofessional. Garcelle, that's so unprofessional. First of all, who are you, HR? Were you the boss? And second of all, why do you even care? You're not even friends with her, okay? So that's just that. Tell me in the comments what you thought. This was terrible. I'm just gonna say that. I hate these bitches. So in the comments, let me know what you think. And if nobody told you yet today, your love is seen and heard, please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world so it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. Be aware of your surroundings. Be smart and safe. Hydrate often with lots of water. And please, if you're in a dangerous situation, know that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and positive energy and vibes your way so you make it through. Love you guys, and I probably won't see you tomorrow, but I will see you on Friday. Bye, guys. Have a great day.